Hey there, fellow adult collectors. Welcome back. David Eon here in the Toy Museum, taking a moment to show some love for vintage McDonald's. I did a short of the Hasbro 1978 20-inch Ronald McDonald. And so I'm just kind of following up here for those of you who love old school McDonald's. And this is all merchandising. We're not looking at, say, Happy Meal prizes. But I do have a little bit of a section here with vintage McDonald's merchandise. You see the cup here. It's kind of like a Deca cup. You remember Deca figural cups? Had feet and a little hat and stuff. And then Grimace, who is a McDonald's manufactured promotional Grimace from 1983. Really excellent condition Grimace here. And then the 20-inch interactive Ronald McDonald doll made by Hasbro in 1978. And you can tie his shoes. One of his shoes has gotten untied over the years there because he's like Mitt in the box. And he's got the Grimace in his pocket. The Grimace can get shoved down in that pocket. A functional whistle, which he can blow. There is a little hole in the center of his mouth there. I don't know if you can see it. And you can stick the whistle in his mouth and squeeze his stomach, and he can blow it himself. Or you can blow the whistle. Yes, you can blow the whistle. And the zipper does open also, but it doesn't reveal much. You can't, like, take his costume off or anything. Some people are creeped out by this. I love it. Ronald McDonald, everybody. It's a little coffee cup, because once upon a time you could sit there with an actual cup in McDonald's and enjoy a cup of coffee, kind of like Waffle House. And this style of mug is akin to the old Fire King, if you're familiar with Fire King mugs. And it says it's not Fire King, though. It just looks like it. It actually says oven proof. It's oven proof brand, made in the USA. Remember when they used to manufacture stuff in the United States? Anybody remember that? Yeah, it was a while ago. And of course, my Remco 1976 McDonald Land action figures are, and these are in 1/12 scale. 1/12 scale they would be. They are jointed and mixed media, and not easy to find on the card in halfway decent condition. Honestly, a lot of these ended up on clearance, and typically they have like a massive, big, ugly red clearance sticker on them. So these cards are pretty clean. And they're solid cardstock too. The cards are very thick. There's Ronald. His neck is also jointed, and there's like a knob on the back that can make him nod up and down. And he has rooted hair. A lot of detail went into these figures. Ronald is the most common one to find on the card, as well as the Professor, because I guess a lot of people just didn't want to play with an old man doll. He's got a big wrench in his pocket. The rest of the tools, though, are simulated. See the toothbrush? Then, of course, you got Captain Crook, Mayor McCheese, Grimace, which is very popular, Hamburglar. I'll give you a good look at Hamburglar there, back when Hamburglar was scary as hell. Oh, the light came on. There you go. And then Officer Big Mac. The Officer Big Mac and Mayor McCheese are really tough to find on the card because these are very heavy figures, and very exaggerated blisters. You see how huge the blister is in comparison to any of the other figures, and they tend to have crushed. Even this one has a, is it? No, that's just a glare. I know one of them has a little bit of a dent. I think it's this one right here. That's really minor in comparison to some of the damage I've seen on the blisters of the Mayor McCheese and Big Macs. Look at that original price tag. Child World, $197. Who remembers Child World? A Super Toy Store and a whole lot more. Is that how it goes? And then that's a Sears price tag. $1. What a bargain. $1. I love the artwork on these too. Every card has the same artwork, but that's nice classic artwork. I like that. I'll let you look at the back of the card in case you're curious. And all it does is show you everything in the collection. That's all 7 figures, and there is the Playland, which is mostly cardboard, but it does have a working train. It does have a working train. The train is a wind-up, so you can wind the train up, put the characters on it, and let them ride around the track through McDonald land. Plastic tree with a swing. Ronald has stilts for some reason. There's a little bridge. There's a cage. I love how there's a cage for the Hamburglar. Table and chair with a little meal, burger, and a drink. Very neat playset. And I do have the playset, although I cannot really show it to you because it's unopened. And man, that took years to find one that was still sealed up. I looked and I looked. Mostly they're opened in really beat boxes and often incomplete. But this is a really cool playset, especially if you have it displayed, opened up. Which of course I'm not going to open this one. Price tag on that one. And that's it says Key, so that would be Kmart. Pull that out a little bit there. And it looks like it says $5.97. And that would be a clearance tag, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yellow would be the clearance tag for the old Kmart. And there's a couple of Burger King items. There's an old Burger King plastic mug. Some prizes like their flying disc. I think that's 1978 Burger King meal prize. The Piccolos. I forget what year this is, but this is 70s. And they do work. They do work. And then the Duncan Yo-Yo. And that says right there 1979. It is a Duncan. Duncan Imperial, made in the USA. Oh, and almost forgot the phone. That is actually a telephone. And it is a manager's phone. This is a telephone. I will show you. You turn it around. There's your hearing piece, your talking piece, and your push buttons. And this is an unused phone, and it came in the original box, and I have the box, but the box was not sealed, so I decided to display the unit. Ronald McDonald, and this is the phone that would be in the manager's office circa 1985. And there are other versions, like there's another Ronald phone I've seen where he's sitting cross-legged. Just really cool piece of nostalgia there. I love this stuff. I love the old McDonald's. I love the feel of it. It's changed a lot over the years. McDonald's looks like a subway station now. Very uninviting. not family friendly or child friendly at all, in my opinion. But just thought I would share some vintage McDonald's merchandising thoughts. Anybody have any of this stuff? Are you interested in this kind of thing? Do you collect the prizes? The prizes are very reasonable, even the older ones, because remember, McDonald's made so much of that stuff. Millions and millions and millions of prizes. So you can find vintage McDonald prizes, most of them, fairly cheaply. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you got something out of it. I hope you did. Share it if you can. Subscribe if you're new. All that good stuff. And if that is it, then what more can I say but thanks for watching. And we will see you again soon.